If you are an Uber or a Lyft driver in California, you need to watch this video because California Uber drivers are now allowed to set their own rates. Now, before you think this is a good thing, I've got about 2 to 3 reasons why I think this might not be exactly a good idea for drivers out there. So make sure you watch this entire video in its entirety. Subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below. Make sure you hit that notification bell because if you don't, you do not get any notifications pushed to your device about whenever we upload videos. And we do 4 videos a week. Hello, Gridwisers. It's Jay back here by himself without Brandon. I know you guys are dying to see me and Brandon together with our banter. Don't worry, we have a podcast coming up. It is in the editing room, so be prepared. Brandon and I will be back on the screen at the same time, bantering like we always do. Don't you worry. Let's talk about what's going on in California. Super interesting. You can set your own rates. Now, this is like a huge development because one of the things that really defined Uber and Lyft and the rideshare platforms was there's no ability to really become your own independent contractor. So due to AB5 and all sorts of negative press going around about, especially with the pandemic, now that a lot of drivers are collecting unemployment insurance, if you think about it, unemployment is you pay into it as a company. It's an employee benefit. So as independent contractors, this is a cost that Uber and Lyft skipped out on. Yet, because of the CARES Act, drivers are still able to collect state and federal unemployment, which I am totally for. I'm not against that. All this negative backlash and publicity has kind of twisted and forced Uber, especially, and Lyft to do more delineation and really define, hey, look, we are a technology company. We are not in delivery business. We are not a taxi company. We are merely a network platform that connects passengers with independent contractors, drivers. That's what they want. And they want to do this because it costs them less money. Because if you are employees and classified as such, there's going to be a ton of back pay and a ton of benefits that they have to pay out. They don't want to do this because, quite frankly, their business model will not survive. So because of this, Uber has implemented a test in California where they're letting you, the independent so-called contractor, set your own rates. Now, why? Out of the goodness of their own hearts? No, because again, they want to prove to the legislators, to all the lawyers out there, that the politicians, that yes, we are merely a platform, a tech company that connects business owners with their customers. And look at this, we let them set their own rates. That's just one of the moves that they're trying to do to sort of push that agenda forward. You might think, a lot of drivers might think, oh, this is such a great thing. I get to set my own rates. I determine how much I get paid. Great. It's great on paper, but what happens in the real world? What happens nearly 9 times out of 10? With a job this easy to sign up for, you will absolutely have newbies out there who have no idea what the fair rate is. So what do? They undercut, okay? You have new drivers who don't understand the true market rate, and that is the total cost of running your vehicle, depreciation, mileage, wear and tear. All of that is not accounted for. All they see is the total earnings per hour, not the net true earnings per hour, and they set a rate that may seem like it makes sense, but it totally doesn't because it loses them money. And only veteran drivers such as yourselves watching this video, okay, only y'all know what the true value rate is. So you may set a rate where you don't lose money, because why would you set a rate where you lose money? No brainer. You're not going to lose money on trips, right? While these newer drivers that constantly flood the market will set very low rates that they think is making them money, but over time, as they become veteran drivers, then they realize, oh shoot, I'm actually losing like $1 per mile on this when all said and done, or I'm breaking even. Does that matter in the near short term? Hell no, because they already undercut your rates and took all the rides. That is the major reason why this is such a bad idea for drivers to set their own rates. Uber doesn't care because Uber is trying to survive. All they want to do is push the agenda forward that you are not employees and that they are a tech platform, right? So who cares if they get a 50%, 70% loss in revenue? I mean, it sucks, but look, they're not turning a profit anytime soon, and they got billions of cash sitting in the bank, and they are a venture-funded company still. They are backed by SoftBank. They are backed by investors who want to turn a venture profit. So to them, this is just a small hit in revenue with a huge amount of upside. And what's that upside? Not getting sued and not getting legislations like AB5 and the downstream policies that come from AB5 passed, which will cost them even more money in the long run, where they pay out back benefits, medical care, guaranteed minimum wage, everything that makes you an employee and the benefits of being an employee. So, drivers out there, let me know right now in the comments below. All you Gridwisers, all of you watching this, let me know. Brandon and I, we are so curious to hear your thoughts on what you think about this, because this might go nationwide. People test, Uber and Lyft test in California. In certain markets, and not just California, they like to run these small-scale tests before they open it up to the entire country. If you've been driving and you've been with us for a long time, many of you know that I used to drive Uber back before they did like the 3 pay cuts. And what they would do is, even the surge, remember the surge, guys? Before the surge was a multiplier, then it switched to a flat rate, and then some cities now it's back to a multiplier. They didn't just do this rollout nationwide. They did short sprints, little tests in each individual area markets. Another little known reason why I also think setting your own rates is a horrible thing to do is because you don't control the take rate that Uber gets or Lyft gets. These companies they get paid first by the passenger, and they pay you whatever they think they want to pay you. I hope that makes sense. Get it through your heads, guys. You're not taking money and payment directly from your customers. You're getting paid out by the companies who have already taken the money from the customers. Therefore, if they don't show you what the customer pays, you have no idea what you're fairly owed. If you set your own rates, for example, they can adjust their take rate accordingly. What if you set $100 and Uber rolls out a tiered-based take structure where the first $100 we take 10, and then anything after that we'll take 75%. Does that sound like a good idea to you guys? No, and I can see that totally being some sleazy tactic these business guys at Uber are going to pull on drivers. Sure, I'll be the one driver who sets my rate to $1,000, right? I'll sit in the parking lot, sleep, watch YouTube, watch Gridwise because I subscribe and I build. Watch Brandon and Jay. So I'll sit there and I'll set my first rate to be $500, and then I'll just catch that unicorn, that whale who wants to go for $500 a ride. And if I get it, I get it. That's my day right there. 8 hours, $500, totally worth it, right? Well, maybe not. What if Uber's like, I'll take half of that? Now you're down to the $250, and they get to keep the rest of the $250. Guys, Before I let you go, make sure you do us a favor. We're almost at 800 subscribers. Please subscribe to the Gridwise Company channel. Okay, this isn't just Brandon and Jay. You are being backed. You're subscribing to an entire company that is dedicated to helping rideshare drivers make more money. If you do not know what Gridwise is, we are a network of 105,000 plus rideshare and gig delivery drivers across the country. We offer you a free mobile app. Download it across the nation. Make sure you download it. It's completely free. Track your earnings. Log your miles with our mileage tracker across all gig platforms. So you get to see, we do all the number crunching for you. We do all the analytics for you. You drive, all you have to do is enter your earnings after Instacart, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Uber, Amazon Flex. I'm trying to think of more things. Uber and Lyft itself, or even some off-the-cuff rideshare platforms out there, like it used to be Vail, but something else. You enter your earnings, whatever it is. We crunch all the numbers for you in the background, and we spit it out in nice little graphs, so you get to see exactly where you make the most money and what time and when you make the most money. So super important, because if you really want to maximize your earnings, you need to step up your game and treat this as a business, and we provide you with the tools to treat this as a business. So once again, all the links in the description below. Make sure you check them out, subscribe to the channel, check out our blog, and also download Gridwise for free today. Over and out. This is Jay, and I'll see you on the next one.